Here's yet another example of why I can't stand Morning Joe. They're going to talk about the midterm elections and come to some quite strong conclusions as to how they will go.
I think the Republican Party right now has the big message, and the message is that we're on the wrong track. Government's gotten too big. It's out of control. And the president's not a strong leader. And we need a new direction. Strip it all down, Donnie. Is that not the strongest message that any party can have, that we need a new direction forward? This isn't working. Let's try something new.
It is. You have the visceral, which is we're not a strong leader. You have the proof point, which is too much government, Obamacare, and then you have permission to believe, which is an advertising term, time for a change. So those three pillars I actually think are unbeatable.
Unbeatable. Unbeatable. Wow. So the Republicans have an unbeatable message in the upcoming elections. I didn't know that. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see just how well that message is working. Here we have the 2014 congressional election opinion polls, and the question is very simple. Who do you prefer, Democrats or Republicans? So let's go company by company here. Public policy polling. Democrats, +3. What? I thought you just told me the Republicans have an unbeatable message. So why are the Democrats +3? That doesn't make any sense. What? Rasmussen, dead tie. ABC News, Washington Post. Democrats, +1. What? Again, that doesn't make sense. I thought you told me the Republicans are unbeatable. Fox News, Democrats, +3. The fucking Fox News poll has Democrats +3. All right, let me continue. CBS News, New York Times, Republicans +3. USA Today, Pew, Democrats +4. So when you average all of the polls together, Democrats are +0.6. So tell me again how Republicans are unbeatable? Look, even if I'm being overly fair to the Republicans, I'd call it a dead tie. And that's me being overly fair to the Republicans. In reality, numbers are numbers. The Democrats have a +0.6 advantage right now. And this is exactly what Nate Silver was talking about when he said that talking heads and political pundits are almost all useless. Why? Because they give their opinion on empirical questions, and they just bloviate. So in other words, what that means is we know what the answer is because we have data. There's been research done on it. But on, outlets like Morning Joe and places like Fox News, they will completely disregard and not even bring up the data, and they'll just get, talk viscerally from their gut. Here's what I think's going to happen, Joe, because, I don't know, it's just what I think. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. You know when I would care what you think? If you first talk about what the data says, and then you can extrapolate based off the data and give me your theory as to why the data is what it is. But you're not doing that. You're just disregarding the data. I mean, and on top of all of this, the idea that the Democrats have no message to sell and that the Republicans are the brilliant ones who have this fantastic message, well, I mean, think about the government shutdown, for example. All the Democrats need to do is point that out. I mean, the Republican Party had, what was it, a 9% approval rating when they did the government shutdown? That wasn't that long ago. The Democrats can't point that out. Hey, remember, these guys did this. You remember that? You remember that? You remember that? You remember that? And she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Those guys are fucking crazy. Right. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't vote for them. But I mean, even on top of that, the Democrats can simply say things like, we are fighting for a raise of the minimum wage. They are not. Guess what? 80% of you agree with us. They can say, we are fighting to do gun background checks for gun sales. They are not. 91% of you agree with us. We are fighting for gay marriage. They are not. 59% of you agree with us. We are fighting for defense cuts. They are not. 71% of you agree with us. We are fighting to preserve Social Security and Medicare. They are not. 58% of you guys agree with us. All you got to do is lay out the facts. And if you hammer that home and you talk about how ridiculous the Republican Party is, the Democrats could easily win the election. They could easily win it. But there you have Morning Joe. They deny the data, they deny the actual numbers, and they just make shit up.